Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's Figure Finds and Unboxing, I have the first of a few Black Friday / Cyber Monday / 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, all that fun stuff. First order came in today. So, without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. All right, and I love this time of year. I always love getting a bunch of stuff on the Black Friday sales, all of those ringside sales. And typically what has happened to me in the past is I pick stuff up right away because I'm worried it's going to sell out, and then it doesn't. And then I watch a bunch of the stuff that I originally got just continue to drop in price. So what I did this time was I kind of waited. I tried to wait. I didn't get anything until the Black Friday 2.0 sale, Cyber Monday. I don't remember. I waited a little bit, so I kind of was in the middle. Some of the stuff I've seen has dropped a little bit, and then there's other stuff that is sold out. So I have no regrets so far. I want to get everything on screen, show you what I got, and then I will crack everything out of the package. I'm not going to review everything though in depth because there's a lot here. So, first off, to the moon, we've got Cameron Grimes, the ringside exclusive. We picked up our normal Taz, so I can finally complete my team Taz there. We've got the ringside exclusive Wolfpack Hulk Hogan. We've got the suited Cody Rhodes, AEW Unmatched. We've got Andrade El Idolo. Man, I kind of forgot all the stuff I ordered. This is awesome. We've got Dewdrop. We are not done. Whoopsie. Man, this one got beat up. That's okay. I'm a loose collector. Next up here, we have the newest Miro. Sorry if you hear that. My dog is going upstairs. He's not happy that I'm hanging out in my man cave right now. I picked up not the latest Big E, but I picked up his second most recent figure from Elite 95. That one, it was only $7.99. I couldn't resist. Then here we have the Elite 95 John Cena. And then the last figure in the box for this order is the Greatest Hits Jake the Snake. I picked up a lot of stuff that I've been waiting on. It's hard for me to play the long game. Really didn't have to wait too long for some of these, but some of these, I've just been itching to add them to my collection. So being able to do that during this sale and save big on some of these was really, really exciting. So I'm going to get all these out of the package, and then I'm going to tell you how much I picked everything up for because it was super, super cheap. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I have everything unboxed, and I love everything I got. These were all things that I kind of held off on, and for the most part, they're all pretty cheap. I think the most expensive one I paid for was Cameron Grimes, who now I think we're on these, as of recording, we're on the Cyber Monday, Cyber Week sale, Cyber Monday, I don't remember which one, 3.0, so he's down to like $14.99, and I think I paid $18.99, which I have no issue with. I knew I was going to snag him. I knew I was going to get him, so I figured I'd go ahead just to make sure he didn't sell out while I was waiting on him. That $4 isn't going to break my heart. But like I said, I got all of these for a good price. And I'm going to go off the top of my head with some of the prices because they've changed a million times. So, oh, I said I paid the most for Hulk Hogan. When I picked him up, he was $23.99, I believe, and he's ringside exclusive. Him and Grind, like, I do pick up most of the exclusives during the sales, just because a lot of them don't sell out, really. And, like, these weren't ones I was dying to get. Like, this Hogan is just another swap, like another palette swap of the figures we've gotten, and he has that skinny torso, so one I wasn't dying to get, but he will be on Work in Progress Wednesday. I think I'm going to give him the Defining Moments torso, that beefier torso, but we'll get to that eventually. So he comes with, I only put the unique parts. There's a lot of just plain hands. I didn't put those up here. Hogan comes with these two sweet molded gloves. These look very nice, which is part of the reason I'm not going to give him the big orange tan torso, because I want to use these hands and the head still. So you can see it's molded. Like, they're very good looking hands. So we got two of those molded, two sweet hands. We got the molded glove on this one, and still everything else is just reuse, repaint, which is not a big deal. It's a ringside exclusive. That's something I was gonna cry if I didn't get, but I gotta fill up my wolf pack. So next up, Big E. He was $7.99. A nice figure. I wanted to upgrade Big E, but I have a ton of Big E figures, and they're all the same. They're all just repaints, but these have double jointed arms. He came with the, like, clapping hands, comes with the WWE belt. So this is more like singles run Big E, which for $7.99 I wasn't gonna pass up. Next up, here's the Elite 95 Cena, and after they redid the Cena formula and gave him the new sweatbands, new armband, just the molded on, his figures just look so good. And the t-shirt is big, well, not like huge, but the t-shirt looks good. Still same old jeans, shorts, shoes, everything. Nothing too crazy, but it is that updated scan. They fixed the hat so that it fits on there, it stays on there, but it's like the long hair scan. So a good updated Cena. He was $15.99, I think. And if these are all still on ringside, they're all much cheaper. So if you are interested in them, go grab them, because there's nothing in here I don't really like. The only issue I really noticed was that a lot of their shoulders are stuck. I swear, like, so Jake, Dewdrop, Cena, they all have stiff shoulders. And with these new arms, so I will show you actually before I get to that Miro. I've talked about this. Other people have talked about this, but, like, you get this gap in the arms, which is frustrating, and, like, you can't really push down on it. So it's just, like, really loose. But, like, this torso, his shoulder isn't moving very well, so that's frustrating, but not a deal breaker. I'm just gonna heat it up, move it around, and it should be fine. This Miro looks so much better than the first one we got. The formula did not change, but they made the head bigger. The arms I still think the arms are kind of too big, but the attire looks way better, and just the head scans are so much better. So we got two head scans. This one's kind of goofy looking. I don't really know what they're going for. When I think Miro or Rusev, I don't think, like, smirking, but whatever. I'm going to keep this head on. I really like this head. And then you got the TNT attire. Like, my little issue with him is that the articulation isn't great still. He can go out fine, but you can't really, like, pick him up. So it is what it is. He's decent, but I think the figure looks way, way better than that first one they got. So Miro was $12.99, I believe. Cameron Grimes here is the ringside exclusive. So he comes with the most unique accessories. He is a pretty cool figure. He comes with the $1 Million belt, obviously. He's got his vest and his hat. His head scan is good, but I wish we had a neutral head scan. Especially, I feel like a ringside exclusive, we could just throw an extra head scan in there. I know this is his first figure, but also, maybe we'll get a basic with I don't even need a serious, just like not a weird yelling scan. I think it fits the character. Obviously, you can just see him yelling to the moon. We've seen the hands and the money that he comes with, so he can hold the hold that money, but they don't, like, they obviously fit in here, but maybe I'm just doing it wrong. See, like you can see there, it fits well, but they don't really like click in or anything, so they have popped out a couple times. But nothing crazy with him. Double jointed arms, Daniel Bryan legs, and torso, just really hairy version of it. But another figure that I really like, I always get first time in the line figures, and he was no different. I was excited to pick him up. The Andrade here, I think looks very pleasing, but not with this head. I think that it looks kind of goofy. I just think it wasn't executed perfectly. I think the eyes look kind of weird, and it looks kind of like a gorilla face to me more than it does like a skeleton. I don't know. This head scan's fine. This is it. I mean, it doesn't move. It is what it is. I'm not going to pose him on the shelf with the jacket on, so I am going to take off and talk a little bit about how he looks with everything off. I think this figure, so Mattel had 2 elites of him, I think. So they made the all-white one that was the like NXT TakeOver line, I think. And then, sorry, I can't find his other hand. Oh, I don't know whose hand I used for him. There's his other hand. So they had the white TakeOver figure for him. They had a yellow elite, and I want to say that was like Elite 73 or 4 with Hurricane. Yeah, Hurricane, Jim the Anvil, Neidhart, Goldberg. I think that was the release, and those were 2 vastly different formulas. I did upgrade my yellow one that I have, so the yellow one was the newer one, but I think this fits his body more. They gave him like the skinny torso with his Mattel figures, and he's not like a huge guy, but he is like a thicker, wider, like more broad guy. So I do really like how this looks. I like the pants. They look good. I did have some like, I don't know, it was like dirt or grime that I thought was a paint problem, but I just wiped it off. But he articulates really well. So I always love that. Like, he goes up, he goes out, like he moves around really well, and I think the head scan's good. I like the man bun, like the hair that they've got hanging down here. I think the likeness is good. So I don't really have a lot of complaints about that. Next up here, let's see. Let's take a look at Dewdrop. So this is one, like her shoulder is stuck. Her shoulder will not move. But I think the figure itself, it looks really good. I think this is a completely new like sculpt and everything. I'm not as, like her ankles are stuck too. This needs some hot water. Anyway, well, maybe it's not as stuck, it's just jacked up. Okay, I lied. It was just like backwards in the jacket. So I think this jacket is from Kushida. I'm pretty sure this is the shirt that he wears. They have on his figure underneath the orange coat, the like puffer jacket. But I think this likeness is good for her. I don't know. I think it's a good figure. Dewdrop was pretty cheap. I think I paid like $13.99 for her, which I think she's dropped even more. And then they also have the Chase, but I was cool with just grabbing this. All these. I was cool with just grabbing them where they were at, and then some other stuff I waited on, but this was just round one. Like, there's more coming. Next up here, I bumped my camera a little bit. Fix that. Cody, and I know a lot of people like this Cody. He was only $8.99. I don't really know what's going on with the AW figures as distribution-wise. I know a lot of people are like concerned that the line is ending, and I don't think that's happening. I think that like so much just came out at once, and it just kind of all like log jam, so now we've got all this excess. But I got this Cody for $8.99, and it's just a fantastic looking figure. The head scans aren't new, but I'm pretty sure they're not the same tone as his other figures. Like, he looks more like tan, or like brown, maybe, is what I'm looking for. I don't know. But overall, the figure looks awesome. It articulates really well. It moves around really well. His torso, the torso looks kind of goofy, I think, but you're not going to see it with the jacket on, so not a huge deal to me. And the moment I saw this figure, I wanted it, so I'm excited that I could get it still for super cheap. Next up, so this one, like, Jake's arms don't even move at all. Jake's arms are stuck. This is a re-release. This is the greatest hits figure, so it's nothing new necessarily. I don't even know if there's true effects on the head. I honestly can't tell. It is a very cartoony head, but I do think the likeness is good, and I think it represents Jake well from that time. I did notice they used the like ripped torso under here, which is just to fit underneath this, but he definitely was not ripped up then. Legs move well. Got the double jointed arms, but like I said, these suckers are not moving, and I am not going to push it on these just because this connection right here on these double jointed arms is not the best. So I'm going to heat up all of these, but overall, I'm really happy I get to add this, because I like to have, if guys are in different eras, I like to have them represented, and this is basically the only thing we have for that, like, kind of new generation era, Jake, when he fought Stone Cold. So the attire, and I think the attire and him losing to Stone Cold is more iconic than him and this period of time. But this was one I was excited to add, and I'm glad they re-released it, because it was one I hadn't been able to get my hands on. And then last is Taz here, and we did see I lucked out and got the Chase Taz, so I ordered another one because I wanted one for my shelf that I was going to take out of the box, and this is just the plain Taz figure, and it's okay. He, like, on the box they have him in his suit, and I think I would have preferred a suited Taz. This head scan, I don't know, I don't think it looks a ton like him. The yelling scan, especially with the head, with the glasses, I think looks pretty good, but I just think I didn't pay a lot for this. I can't remember. I want to say like $13.99 maybe, if even, but I think the parts look good. It's just not really the look that I would want for Taz. And I'm not saying I want like the wrestler Taz. I just want like a better suited, like, he can't move in the jacket, and then with the jacket off, he looks kind of weird as well. So like, he can't even put the mic up to his head because of the jacket. But then I don't really want sweatpants and sweatshirt Taz either. So I don't know. It's fine. It'll do. It'll get the job done, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite figure. Just, it was necessary. That is going to wrap things up for today. That is just round one of my Black Friday, Cyber Monday ringside sales purchases. I do have at least one more coming. I don't know if I'll get more. I do want to keep an eye on some things that I might pick up for custom elites, or custom some fodder pieces, but I haven't put in an order yet, so I can confirm there's a round 2 coming, possibly a round 3. If you like what you see here, you can go watch some of my other Figure Finds videos. Also, like, share, subscribe. It always helps. I always appreciate it. And remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy figures. Figure Dude out.